Formula 1 testing has now come and gone, and despite it not really being designed to be the most entertaining of watches, we got some genuinely funny moments that were well worth going over. So here's what we thought were the most WTF moments of F1's 2023 Bahrain test. Imagine preparing for 25 hours worth of testing across 3 days and your car breaks just 9 minutes in, because that's what happened to Felipe Drugovich, who was standing in for the injured Lance Stroll. An electronics failure kept the Aston Martin in the garage for a good hour before it was back out. Who knew that simply turning it off and on again was so hard? Now, I know some people were disappointed that Williams announced a partnership with Gulf and didn't bring back the iconic orange and blue colours, but Williams obliged anyway via some creative use of the Flovis paint. Gotta say, even with the orange splatter, it didn't look half bad, even if it did look a little bit like the Duracell battery airflow had sprung a leak. In other news, and this may shock you, Haas's new tiny pit wall is what peak performance looks like. The new tiny pit wall is a cost-saving measure from the American team, with team boss Gunther Steiner saying he will save about $250,000 a year in shipping costs. An innovative idea that maybe their factory partners at Ferrari can take on, given how bad their strategy department was last year. Yes, we hear you, it's testing and the lap times can sometimes be a bit misleading, but it's always funny seeing the name you don't normally expect at the top of a timing sheet. And day 2 gave us a headline with Alfa Romeo Zhou Guanyu going 0.04 of a second faster than world champion Max Verstappen's Red Bull. Yes, Zhou was on the softest tyres available and he probably didn't have a lot of fuel in the car, but where's the fun in pointing that out? Now, for some reason, F1 decided to film some promo footage for their upcoming debut in Las Vegas this November. So how did they do it? Sparkly jackets. From David Croft and Anthony Davidson in the commentary box to Haas team boss Gunther Steiner again, going one step further and keeping it on for an interview with F1's Laura Winter. Wonder if Gunther signed up for next year's version of Strictly Come Dancing. And of course, we had to mention some of those practice race starts. The first one in the morning of day 1 was horrendously botched, with only Kevin Magnussen getting the right idea and taking off properly. And the second one was overshadowed by Anthony Davidson's hilarious impression of David Croft's commentary. "It's lights out and away we go!" had me howling in laughter. And who could forget the grand finale of testing, a pretend race? It was genuinely fun to get a little sparring on track to close out the run-in, and how could you not love Valtteri Bottas sending one on Sergio Perez at the hairpin? Fun times. But what were your favourite moments from testing this year? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe.